Hello and welcome to Season 3, Episode 2 of our career mode, where we try and go from obscurity to Champions League glory. Today we're with Torquay and we've got AFC Fylde and Macclesfield. My name is Ashley and our form, since you were last with us, has been hit and miss. We're doing okay. Obviously you were with us for the first win of the season against Darlington. Since then we lost to Barrow, which was a close game. 2 draws, which, again, close games. Gateshead, which we were probably lucky to win. We got a deflected goal off our striker. The goalkeeper kicked it into our striker, and that was the 1-0. And then 2 games which, yeah, we probably deserved to lose them, although it doesn't feel like it now. The tactics we've been playing, a few little changes. We've swapped in between a centre midfielder and a ball-winning midfielder for this position, and we've gone from attacking forward to defensive forward. It seems to be working okay. I'm slightly worried by these wingers on attack. I might drop them back to support just because they're... We'll leave one on attack, one on support, one on attack. The team we're going for today's game away at Fylde is Durrell in goal, Williams, Ogbeta, Suka and Eid in the back 4, Finney in defensive midfielder, Young and Rowthorne in the middle, Morton and Grego Cox out on the wings, and Fuster up front. It's pretty much the team that we've been going for throughout the entire season. We've got a settled side. We're on counter and structured. I'm going to get rid of run at defence. We're just going to pass into space. That's the plan. Let's get into today's game. I didn't show you the league table. When the game starts, I will show you the league table because it's quite good at the moment. We are up in 15th place, 4 points above the relegation zone. I think 7 games have gone. This is a wonderful opportunity for us to kick on up the table. Rowthorne, Finney. And they're coming forward, and straight away, less than 40 seconds in, Fylde get a goal. That's not the start we wanted. The biggest problem we've got here at Torquay is the money situation. We can't get another coaching licence, which is our main objective in the next few years, to really get as many as we can, because they're really stuck for money. Bringing players in has also been difficult. We've been trying, but finances are tight now, given all the players we brought in over the summer, and we've also got a maximum on the number of loans we can have. So we have used the 6 long-term loans we're allowed at this level. Gregor Cox crosses, and Morton had a chance to make it 1-1. I mean, we're the better side at the moment. Look at all that possession. More shots. We really need a goal before half-time to give us a chance to try and get all 3 points today. We've got a corner, Young to deliver. It comes in, cleared by Hardy. Finney picks it up. He gives it to Morton, who strikes, and it's 1-1. That's a great goal, and Finney did well. Morton, first time finish into the bottom corner. That's what you want to see from a forward player. Good clinical finishing, something we have been lacking in our first few games of the season. We're not lacking goals, but the last 2 games we haven't scored. Before that we were okay, but we've been creating chances, just not scoring goals. It's half time, it's 1-1, we've been much the better side. We could do, the game is there for us to win if we really want it. Is that going to go down as a shot? It didn't go down as a shot, interestingly. Young with the ball, Finney and Rowthorne, those 3 are doing really well together. Williams at right back, Rowthorne to Gregor Cox, trying to put through Fuster, and they're now coming away on the counter. Rowe with space, but Finney wins it. That's a terrible header, just gives it straight to Rowe. And if this results in a goal, Finney has got to pay the price Durrell picks it up nicely. Can we move forward quickly, get some sort of attack going? Finney, Rowthorne, Fuster to Young, to Rowthorne, to Fuster, trying to find Gregor Cox, does, to Fuster, to Morton, who is in, and it's 2-1. That, ladies and gentlemen, was a beautiful move. We are playing gorgeous football. It's taken us 2-1 up. We're ahead. We're winning a game. This will be the second game you've seen us win this season, which is 2 out of 2 if we win it. There's still 40 minutes to go, but we are the better side. I'd like another goal just to finish it all off, but it is going so well at the moment. Fuster wins the header, brings it down really well. He knocks it back to Williams. Rowthorne, this midfield three is just linking up lovely. Young to Finney, trying to find Morton. Young to Fuster, and it's Gregor Cox who hits the bar. It falls to Morton, and that's his hat-trick. He's been released from his attacking duties and instructed to support, no longer told to run at the defence more than he should, and he's arriving in the box at the right times and scoring 3 goals. Looks like it's going to be another win. An excellent display from Morton, who is the best left winger in the division. And I think we're very close to having a tactic that can get us out of the division. I just think we probably need another season of players coming in to really give us that boost. I think, it's 3-2, that's a shame. But I think the players we've got at the moment are middling table. You know, I think if we had another year where we could invest more money, bring in players who were, leading players in this division, or even decent players of the division above, I think we've now got a setup that means we could, we can win. It's a corner and the ball goes straight back out. It's delivered back in, and great save from Durrell. We're away from home, so we're going to drop down to defensive because we can't get this ball away, and Durrell tips it over. Rowe has it, but we're coming away. Morton to Gregor Cox. There's only one man, and Morton is all alone. If he looks up, passes it all the way back to Durrell. There was a pass on there. Durrell lumps it forward, and there's a free kick to Fylde. 10 minutes to go. We've swapped down to defensive. Now, Fylde are all over us. We just want to see out the game. There's 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. This hopefully is the final highlight. It is. It's all over. We've got the win we wanted, and now the situation goes into the next game. It lumps us up the table. We're playing Macclesfield in 3 days' time. Again, away from home. They're 10th in the league, so a similar sort of standard as Fylde. We'll quickly show you what that does to the table. We're up into 12th, 11 points, 5 points ahead of relegation. We're now just a couple of points off the playoffs. I'm not looking that high just yet. But we'll be back now for the Macclesfield game any second. Hello, and we're back. Hopefully there should be an improved sound. We've had a few little tests in between this and the last game to improve the microphone situation. I'm aware that most of my videos over the last week or so have been very grainy, and you haven't been able to hear me very well. This should be of better sound quality, and this will be the quality that we'll be recording in the future. So I'm delighted to say that that problem should now be resolved. The team we're picking for today's game away at Macclesfield is Durrell in goal, Eade, Suker, Ogbeta, Williams, Finney, Rowthorne, Young, Morton, Gregor Cox and Fuster. For those of you not paying attention to the first half of this episode, that is the same team that we had for the win against Fylde. We're sticking with the change in tactics that we made in the last episode. We're going to jump straight into the game. We're in great form. Well, we're not in great form. We've won one of our last 3, but generally, this is such an improvement on the last 2 seasons of episodes that we've brought out, where really trying to snatch wins was the aim, whereas now it feels like, you know, we can put a fight into any game, and, you know, yes, we're going to lose some, we're not going to win everything, but it does feel like there's a massive improvement in just the general play, the passing. This midfield three work really well together. Morton, can he give it to Young? He does. Gives it back. Can he shoot? He shoots. Oh, off the bar from 25 yards. This is a much better squad to look at. You must enjoy watching this more. I enjoy watching this more. We've scrapped and scraped the barrel in the last 2 seasons, possibly down to my inability to set up a tactic correctly. But because I thought last season, particularly last season with Solihull, I thought we had an okay team. There is no doubt, though, that this year we're getting things more right. It may not be perfect, we may tweak it throughout the season, but I think we found something that works for what we're trying to do. I mean, first half, we've been the better side again. More possession, more shots. This is lovely to see. I mean, a win could take us into the... Could it take into the relegation zone? Sorry, the playoffs? No, just outside. A win would take us just outside the playoffs, which is mad when you can think of, you know, how we just survived last season. In my honest opinion, I think we were 1 game away from getting the sack. That game, I honestly thought if we'd have lost it against York last season, we'd have got the sack and we'd end up taking a job who knows where. So now, seeing this type of football, this type of performances, it's lovely to watch. And if we just... I'd take a 0-0 draw. I would take a 0-0 draw. Good save from Durrell in the 93rd minute. They probably should have scored. That's the first clear-cut chance of the game. It's been a really tightly contested affair. But I tell you what, if we come away to Macclesfield, who are... With this draw, this does take them into the playoffs. So they're, you know, 7th place, away from home, and we've kept them to a 0-0 draw where it's been pretty even. I can take that. I don't see that as a poor result for a team like us. Hopefully blow the final whistle now. He does. It's a 0-0 draw. We'll have a quick look at the league table and at the dynamic screen, because you haven't seen that since the new season, the new players having come in. There's the league table. We're in 12th place as you leave the episode. Dynamics are such. Everything's going pretty well at the moment. We're quite happy. The hierarchy, no team leaders in there, but I'm hoping Luke Young will start pushing in there the more he grows. I mean, he is only a young lad, if I remember correctly. Oh no, 26. Okay, he's getting on the list. Social groups, these are all the new players. They haven't been here long. They've got to fit into the group. But generally, happiness is quite good. Things are looking up. The other thing I can show you whilst you're here is the finances. The club has just invested £110,000 to help with running expenses, which means our debts and loans, once that starts to kick in, I imagine we might have a problem. Projection, still not looking good, still looking gloomy. We might have problems in the future. You've got to wonder if we don't get promoted in the next year or two, whether we're going to stay here long term. But at the moment, we're very happy here. And things are going okay. Looking forward to the next episode. The next episode, well, we've got the FA Cup qualifying 4th round and a return leg to York. I tell you what, that's going to be the next episode. York and the FA Cup 4th round qualifying. If you've enjoyed that episode, press the like button, subscribe to see more. Hopefully the sound quality was better in the second half of this episode, and thank you very much for watching.